Hello again, Fissles family and friends. This is the pastoral message for Saturday, January 15, and I'm restarting our Saturday series of meditations on the Psalms, this week Psalm 53. As always, I invite you to read the psalm in your own Bible, and then to watch and listen to the meditation, and then if you choose to, go ahead and read the psalm again with the meditation in mind. As I said, this week we're up to Psalm 53, and my focal scriptural verse from the psalm is verse 2. God looks down from heaven on humankind to see if there are any who are wise, who seek after God. And my meditation, titled, Be Wise. The psalmist who wrote this week's psalm had no time for atheists. He, or she, starts off by saying those who deep in their hearts say God doesn't exist are fools. Those who don't believe in God are guilty of corrupt and abominable acts and are incapable of doing any good, the author wrote. They prey on people. They are both stupid and evil. God apparently won't tolerate the evils of the ungodly either. According to the psalmist, the ungodly will experience great terror, be put to shame, and will even have their bones scattered. Those who are wise know God exists. God not only exists for them, but they actively seek God in their lives. They depend on God for deliverance from evil. They look to God's providence to sustain them, and they rejoice in the sure presence of God and God's love. Of course, we know that not all atheists are evil, and through faith we believe that even atheists are children of God, whether they know it deep down or not. Also, I'm sure we can all think of people who say they believe in God, but who don't live out their belief through how they behave. I like to believe that those who choose to see God acting for good in their lives and are thankful for all the gifts we receive from God, including life itself, are the wise ones. No one exists unto themselves. God invites us to be in community, one with another. Today is actually Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, although the official commemoration of his birth is Monday. Dr. King envisioned a beloved community where all could live together in justice and peace. I believe the way to the beloved community is to seek after God, as the psalmist wrote. God is always with us, calling us to follow God's ways and to be loving and gracious, merciful and just as God is loving and gracious, merciful and just. If we strive to see God all around us in the world, if we actively seek God and follow God, I believe we will be counted as more wise than foolish. And just perhaps, the vision of the beloved community won't seem so far off. And today's prayer. Gracious God, help us to be wise. Help us to seek and follow you. Amen. I'm glad to be back for our Saturday series, and hopefully we'll be able to continue these nonstop for a while. I invite all to come to worship tomorrow and to celebrate God's love together. We'll have our normal worship at 10 o'clock, which should get us home before the weather turns. We'll have our Zoom at 11:30, and so either of those ways are ways that we can celebrate God's love in our lives and God in our lives. And so until we talk again online or in person, remember always to stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe, and I know that God continues to bless us all. Goodbye for now.